lovely weather. Gotta say, coming back to Vegas, really, really lovely. Lots of rain, which raining in Vegas is just a really terrible time. It's very dreary. So that's what I had to go. I'm looking forward to. So it's nice. And of course, we are entering in the year of the horse. For those of you guys that are into Chinese astrology, so we're exiting the year of the snake, which is actually an interesting concept since some of you guys don't believe in all this stuff. And I used to, be skeptical, and I kind of still am. But I think that there is some validity to different years marking a cultural zeitgeist, and they can be mapped out. And perhaps they've been mapped out, and we're more we are more predictable as human beings than we'd like to think we are. And perhaps that's what it is. But anyway, the Chinese astrology, last year we were in the year of the snake. And so we're going to the year of the horse. So the year of the snake is the year of introspection. It's the year where you are recalibrating yourself. Okay. It's the year where you are learning the hard life lessons on the ground, slithering in the minutia of this horrible reality that we've been sucked into called life. We didn't ask for it, by the way. We didn't ask to be here. Yeah, we're here, and we have to endure what life throws at us. And so this year was a reflection of our lives, and next year is when we hit the ground running, the year of the horse. Very beautiful thought. I hope that's accurate. I know a lot of you guys. I hope that's very accurate. Now, my personal take is this is going to be a year of great change. And we're going to essentially come to a realization this year. I think it's not going to be until the second half of the year or Q3 where we're going to look at what AI means to the economy and what AI means to the workforce and what happens when the economic system that we've relied on for so long starts to show cracks that seem to not be patchable anymore. We've been patching these cracks for many, many years, and it seems to me that the last and final straw that is going to be the unpatchable crack is this Pandora's box that we've opened up to society, which we call artificial intelligence, which is going to essentially replace all white collar jobs and many more. So a lot of people think that they're safe, but ultimately we're all going to feel it. Okay. So when the customer service jobs, sales jobs, industrial sales jobs, paralegals, even nurses and doctors, even, because let's face it, we're seeing doctors use ChatGPT to diagnose their patients, and now we're seeing a proliferation of telemedicine, where instead of going to a general practitioner, you're going to see much more virtual doctors. And I think that that's going to push a more of a normalization of AI video doctors. And I think we're going to see that with rising healthcare costs. People are going to say, you know what? I don't want to go pay for this crazy doctor. For what? I have AI that can diagnose me. I don't got to pay all these ridiculous copays. You know what? No thanks. If I die because of a bad AI recommendation, you know what? I'll take my chances. And what we're going to see is it actually is going to diagnose people better than a traditional doctor. And so this is just one. I mean, this is going to happen across many, many industries. We're going to see business owners that are going to say, well, I'll never abandon my employees until they have competitors that are pricing them out because they have replaced their employees with AI and that they can no longer compete. Right. And so we're going to see it. They're not going to have a choice. It's like, well, we're not going to do that. Our company, well, of course, you say that, but it's easy said when there's not a financial pressure for you to compete. Right. Compete. And so we're going to see a proliferation of AI taking over jobs. And of course, we're going to get a lot of, well, that's them, not me. that's a sickness that we have as human beings. Is that's not them, that's not me, that's them, right? That's not me, that's them, until one day them becomes me, and you know, you're asked out of the American dream. And I'm not saying this to be doom and gloom. You know, people say it sounds pretty socialist or communist or whatever. It's nothing. I'm actually quite a bit a capitalist, but I just see that the capitalist system doesn't survive, seemingly is not going to survive under the weight of AI. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Just seems that it just doesn't feel very compatible. But whatever, right? Whatever. Who cares? So what? AI is going to take your job. So what? Right? They're going to give us universal income, maybe. Right? You know, because we can all trust the government to take care of us. We all know that the government, at the end of the day, we can all trust that the government's going to take care of us. Can we all agree on that at least? Can we all agree that, like, the government is just such a trustworthy, benevolent force that you know, we could just relax, is what I'm saying. Just relax, take it easy, you know. Nothing's gonna happen, and this disappearing quality of life that you're experiencing, it's no big deal. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna bring manufacturing back, which, by the way, manufacturing is being replaced by AI robots now. That's a beautiful thing. So, you know, we'll be all right. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. A lot of people say, oh, you're going over, maybe it'll be 30 years. It's, you know, it's a palatable thing to say, oh, it's going to be a 30-year change. That feels good to say that. But unfortunately, that's not what the people that invented AI are saying. I wish I had the quotes. If I was a bit more professional, I'd bring up the quotes. But you got the guys that are creating AI that are, you know, sounding the alarm. They're writing books, cashing out, and creating mega compounds, and letting humanity know, hey, whoopsie doodles, oopsie daisy. We may have just let Pandora out of its box. And anyway, I have a guilty conscience, so I just at least have to let y'all know. And buy my book, and I'm going to disappear into my compound. And so we're seeing a lot of these tech billionaire AI CEOs doing this. It's maybe they're overreacting. Maybe they're overreacting. I don't know. They're much smarter than me. They were the ones who created this whole thing. So maybe they're overreacting. And, you know, that's fine. That's fine. That could be it. And so maybe it's better just everything will be all right. AI is just going to make everything better. We're going to get a universal income. And, you know, some of us are going to do well. Some of us aren't. You know, you're going to learn how to use AI to benefit you. Somehow your AI is going to be better than everyone else's AI advantage. And you're going to be the one that figures it out. And AI is going to be your slave. And it's going to make life easier. It's just going to make life great. We're going to use it to draft emails and conversations, and we're not even going to have to think about things anymore. When you think about it, we're just going to say, hey, AI, what do you think about this? And it's going to give you all the variables, and it's going to tell you what to do. Life's going to be on easy mode, right? With AI, our AI assistant, our AI slave, if you were a digital slave. I'm just looking so much forward to that. And of course, we don't have any autistic Asperger AI overlords, right? We don't have these weird tech billionaires. These people, they have humanity in their heart. You could see Peter Thiel, Elon Musk. These people are they have a strong emotional core. They have empathy. They're benefactors. They're our wealthy patrons, right, of society and arts. And you can see they're like the Medicis, really, if you look at our current tech billionaires. So I trust that their control of the AI is in good hands, right? You know, because it's going to be making my life decisions for me after all. And so I trust that there is not some type of benevolent behavior modifications that, is subtly pushing our behaviors to think differently or to make different decisions and because we're all gonna trust this AI as a personal assistant. Now it's gonna be real good. It's gonna be real good. It's gonna be a real good future here. Uh, it's gonna be good. Larry Ellison just became the wealthiest person. He owns Oracle, and he happens to own all the big data centers that they're going to be using to grow AI with. So that's going to be lovely. And of course, he also is buying up all the media companies. I don't see a correlation there, right? Why would he buy the media companies and the data centers for AI? Or maybe it's because AI is going to replace entertainment industry, and they're going to use it to control thought and control people's positions and subtly control free will. It wouldn't be that. Maybe it is. I don't know. What do I know? It seems pretty diabolical to me. So anyway, just testing out the microphone. That's what I'm doing. Just testing it out. I was hoping to have my friend DeMarco on here. I'm just now seeing you need to cash it. Well, I need something to cash out first. I have this adult AI play going, and that's gonna be cool, right? And we're gonna be famoosing guys out of their money. So if you're giving listen, guys, if you're giving women money online of any sort, you need to ask yourself why are you doing it? Second, it's more and more likely it's going to be some guy like me running a bot. It's going to be a bot farm. So, think wisely before you do it, right? And so that's going to be a thing. We all know who controls that industry. We all know. I don't need to say it on this because I'm already shadow banned. They already told me that they do not recommend my content because I have questionable content. So they told me I throttled. I'm only on Facebook really because there's nobody watching. I could kind of test things before I try to put things up. That's probably an excuse. It's probably an excuse. I'm also trying to get on TikTok and other places. I can't request to join your live. Well, Jake, I've been trying to hop people on, but it's this whole. I got to get X keys or Wirecast or something to do it. The next time, I want to do it. We'll do 2 a week. I'll do a 2 a week thing. My 3 viewers, we can all have a good time. It'll be very fun. Be very fun. So anyway, I'm just gonna wrap it up. Just had a lovely talk with you, fireside chat with you here in the lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. And I look forward to talking to you soon. I'm gonna come up with a new send off. Used to be life's too short to get rich slow, but we'll come up with something together. See you later.